Good evening, everyone. They say laughter is the best medicine. If that's true, then every time I crack a joke, I'm practically a doctor. Tonight, we want to show you that laughter isn't just something we do. It's something that shapes how we connect and even how we feel.
When you think about how often we laugh, it's surprising how little we understand about why we do it. Laughter feels automatic. It bursts out of us before we even know what's happening. But behind that simple sound is a whole science people never think about.
So let's start with what laughter actually is and what happens inside our brain when we do it.
Most people think of laughter as a simple response to comedy or cathartic mood lifter. But it's actually something so different. Laughter is primarily a social vocalization that binds people together. It's a hidden language we all speak. It's not just a learned group reaction, but an instinctive behavior programmed by our genes, not genes.
When we laugh, our brain activates several areas at once: the frontal lobe, limbic system, and motor cortex. That's why laughter can take over your whole body. Your breathing changes, heartbeat speeds up, and suddenly you're making sounds you couldn't repeat on purpose, even if you tried.
But here's something even more interesting. Laughter isn't just a reaction to something funny. Scientists say it's actually a social signal, a built-in language humans instinctively understand. We don't learn it, but we were born with it. We use laughter to show we're comfortable and to bond with others. And to say with our words, I'm with you. That's why you laugh more when you're with your friends than when you're alone, even if it's just one person.
Researchers at the University of London have also discovered that laughter triggers the release of endorphins, the same chemical your brain releases during exercise. In their study, people who laughed together were able to tolerate more pain afterward, simply because laughing boosted their immune system. In other words, laughter can literally increase your brain's ability to handle discomfort.
Norman Cousins, a journalist in the 1960s, was diagnosed with a painful spinal disease. Instead of giving up, he checked into a hotel, watched Marx Brothers films, and laughed himself into recovery. He wrote about this in Anatomy of an Illness. Robin Williams often said humor was his way of coping with darkness. Jim Carrey has spoken about how laughter helped him through depression, saying, I believe in the power of laughter to heal.
Did you know that stress spelled backwards is desserts? Coincidence? I don't think so. However, stress and laughter are interconnected in many ways. For example, a child laughs around 100 times a day, but an adult only laughs around 15 times a day. This is because of stress. Children are naturally joyful. They laugh at everything, silly sound or weird face. Adults laugh, well, when they remember where they put their keys. Do you notice a pattern? The more we laugh, the less stress we feel. And the less we laugh, the more stress we feel. It becomes a cycle. The good news, laughter breaks that cycle.
Now let's talk about something you might have never heard of. Laughter yoga. Yes, it's real, created in 1995 by Dr. Madan Kataria in Mumbai. He combined yogic breathing with intentional laughter. Today, there are thousands of studies in hundreds of countries. Harvard Health even calls it a proven stress reliever. Now, imagine a group of adults standing in a park, breathing deeply and then bursting into fake laughter until it becomes real. It sounds ridiculous, but it works.
We actually attended a laughter yoga class ourselves. We practiced exercises created by Dr. Kathuri, the laughter guru himself. We laughed so hard our stomachs hurt, and we all agreed it was one of the most joyful experiences we've ever had.
During the pandemic, laughter clubs moved online. People joined video calls just to laugh together. So, even when we were isolated, humor kept us connected. So, did you know rats laugh too? We tried to get some to come here today, but they didn't want to come because they were too busy sitting here and listening to our speech today.
Laughter isn't just used in yoga classes. It's used in real-world settings too. In hospitals, doctors use clown therapy to help children undergoing treatment. In offices, bosses hire comedians to boost morale, because nothing brings your team together like watching your boss try to be funny.
So, what does this all mean for us? See, laughter isn't just a reaction, it's a signal, a shield, and a bridge. It helps our bodies, our brains, and our relationships. So, here's our prescription.
Laugh every day. Call that friend who always cracks you up. Try laughter yoga, or just let yourself giggle at something silly. Laughter doesn't just heal us. It strengthens us, connects us, and reminds us that joy is contagious. So if laughter really is the best medicine, then tonight we hope you've ever done it. Thank you.